Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the playthrough of Gran Turismo 5. Previous episode we were doing the international I think, license test. But it was a sudden end because the emulator crashed. So let's see. I changed the setting, hopefully it's a bit more stable now. We still needed to do the final 2-lap battle of IA, this one, and here's where it crashed. Or maybe over here it crashed. Alright, now it doesn't. Nice.
The final test for the International A license is a 2-lap battle at the Grand Valley Speedway, the most technical course of this series. During the 2 laps, overtake the other cars and grab the checkered for the win. The front straight is an ideal place to pass, but so is the hairpin in the middle part of the section. It allows you to late brake the corner and surge in front of your opponent. Avoid trying to pass through the S's where it's hard to accelerate or decelerate freely. Determine where you want to pass and overtake your rival safely.
Alright, I wanted to say there were some slowdowns in that footage, but now it seems to be pretty okay. I disabled asynchronized texture streaming and multi-threaded RSX or something. It seems to be running pretty good. At least it doesn't crash. Alright, looking forward to this race. Here we go. Oh shit! The game is slowing down in that corner. Fucking hell. Annoying. To brake a bit earlier. Alright, no, I don't want to. In real life you would not survive such a bump. So we want to win cleanly. Man, this car is a handful without assists. Fucking hell. Fucking annoying. Alright, I do need to change some settings, I think, because there's too much slowdown. Alright, I'm not playing clean at all, but it's also because of the game slowing down. I'm distracted. Maybe I should just stop this episode. Disregard it. Holy fuckaroli, there's a car way in front. Right, I was doubting. Shall I just disregard and change the settings? Or will I continue? Because these slowdowns are super distracting. Again, I'm totally not driving clean. That car in front. Right, there were no real slowdowns now, so that's pretty nice. Right, wrong gear. Fucking hell. There was another slowdown. Oh my god, fucking hell, man. Oh. Alright, let's go for a clean win, no bumps. Fucking hell, man. It's not possible not to get contact. That's not me, that is the AI just bumping me. Right, the AI is really pretty slow, so that helps. I'm really not that quick. They are just pretty slow. Woohoo! In the pockets. Man, there are so many cool cars in this game. Unbelievable, these replays. This is really, for me, almost more than half of the fun of these Gran Turismo games, the old school ones. The beautiful replays with car lineups that you really will not quickly see in real life. And it looks pretty much real life to me. Is that a Scuderia, by the way? Yes. 360 or 430 Scuderia? Yes. Yellow Enzo, how cool. I wasn't aware. I think that the Enzo, yeah, also has an air brake. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Also, sound in this game is way better than I remembered it. I think maybe there was some updates that back in the day I never got. Did GT5 get engine sounds improvement patch? It received a minor specific engine sound improvement update in 2009, which officially updated and improved the engine sounds alongside a few gameplay tweaks. Alright, so apparently not. This is how it was.
Congratulations! You have effectively passed your International A license tests. Enter the appropriate races and raise your driving level. And now, you've made it to the final part of these tests. The heralded S license awaits.
You have completed the International A license with all bronze trophies. Ram 1500. All silver Range Stormer concept. I think that's a Range Rover, right? All golds for GT. Right, there's some graphical glitching going on there. it's here it was called a Land Rover Range Stormer. Alright, so maybe it was called that. Alright, pretty cool. Let's do the at least one event in the expert series. We already did all the preceding series, all gold. Tuning Car Grand Prix. High Octane Celebration of the Pursuit of Power. A 5-race championship. Holy shit, this is pretty long actually. Right, I'm not sure I have time for that now. To find the fastest of the tuned cars, winning here will require every ounce of power you can muster. No limitations. Alright, they're basically all tuner cars. Do we have tuner cars? So weird that these little thumbnails are glitching out. Man, I have a lot of cars. I don't even recognize this car. Ah, okay, it's this one. I do find that a little bit. In the older games, I think you had more value to your car because it was harder to get them. You had a smaller garage, but you were more happy with them instead of these huge garages with a lot of cars that, yeah, they just appeared here and this is how I did it. I favorited all the cars that I've driven. I should do that indeed. Alright, let's see. Are there any cars that I've driven today that are in market? Because I want to drive them all. And that's the only way to, unless you do it with pen and paper. Yeah, we did drive some cars also in the license tests, which counts, I would say. Oh my god, it's so annoying, this. Now I think I know what it is. My down button is very finicky on the wheel. but if I just press it a little bit down and to the right, then it seems to work better. Here, this Kubelwagen, I think we drove that one in a license test. But I don't really see a lot of tuner cars here. So we're gonna buy one. By the way, is there a button that you can immediately go to the main screen? Like we're all the way in the sub-menu? Yes, there. That's useful. Alright, let's see used cars. Nomad Diablo. Alright, that's a GP1 car. I think this is maybe that super... or that's a Murcielago or a Diablo. Super famous car that drove in a Japanese touring car championship for very long. It was not very fast. It was a private team or something, but it was like the only Lamborghini in there. It was super cool. Alright, I must say these standard cars, they do look really basic compared to the premium ones. But I do think it's better they included them anyways, just for the higher car counts. Alright, we could go with a Honda. Pretty cool skyline. $380. That's not a Nissan, right? It's 350 or 370. Is there also a Nissan 380? Nissan 380. Nissan did release an ultra-rare limited edition street version of a race car called the Fairlady Z version Nismo 380 RS. Alright, so I think that is this one, but then tuned. So this is, I think, a pretty special car. If it's from factory, super rare. And then they even tuned it further. Pretty cool spec. Actually, like normally I'm not a fan of rear wings, but this one is pretty modest and still pretty aggressive. I like it. Morrison Performance Quality AM. SEMA Gran Turismo Awards. This one is also pretty epic, I find. It really looks like a Transformer car. I think that's the exhaust in front of the front wheel. No, don't like that one. A little bit too much. That's not really a tuner car, that is more a race car. Pretty modest wheels on this one. Wow, that red is really reflective red. That lightning bolts. It looks pretty Japanese tuned. That was that weird one. Grand Touring Garage North what? Beta Benz. Nope, I don't really see what is so much tuned about this one. Just a minor body kit and that's about it. Still it won a Gran Turismo Awards. I don't understand. Maybe engine wise they really tweaked it. This one is pretty cool. This looks pretty clean. I like the wheels. Let's go with that one. Although I also really would like to go with that S2000s. Save the bigger cars for later. Although we are already quite late in the playthrough. We are well past the halfway point, I guess. This seems to be more of a race car than a tuner. This is just a little paint job and that's it, right? And they remove the interior. Alright, we either go with the mines. Yeah, I don't like that wing. Wasn't there another one? Yes. Alright, we're going in this one. This race-modified Honda S2000 with that extremely low ride age, just 100mm off the ground, has been given the works. Fully equipped on the outside with aerodynamic parts in the front, sides and rear, along with a full carbon hood, hardtop, trunk and a huge rear spoiler. It is of course matched on the inside with a roll cage and bucket seats. It is pretty obvious that this is a machine purpose-built to challenge the Formula Drift competition. Okay, this is a drift car. Competitive drifting has been popular in Japan for quite some time, but when the Formula Drift series started in the US from 2004, it did not take long for it to become extremely popular. In the initial year of the series, a demo performance of drifting was performed at SEMA, North America's largest automobile parts and custom car show, and of course this S2000 was there to participate. It ultimately became the winner of the Gran Turismo Awards at the show. The driver of the car is Stefan Papadakis, and in 2009 he competed with the Rockstar Drift team with this car and a Honda Integra. The body is 4,320 mm long, 1,800 mm wide and 1,245 mm high. The standard Japan spec S2000 is 4,135 long, 1,750 wide and 1,285 high. To give you an idea of just how low and wide this car has been made. It's only 5 centimeters wider. I find that not that much. The engine is stroked to 2.4 liter and turbocharged, producing an incredible 424 horsepower. The suspension has of course been modified to match with Toyo tires and Motegi racing wheels, transferring the power to the roads. This is a dream machine for not just US drifting fans, but drift fans around the globe. Right, I'm gonna say that this is a drift car, so let's not take it. Does Honda have tuner cars itself? No. Yeah. That was a tuner car. What's this? This is just a Gran Turismo spec. Yeah, so I do think there may be some Gran Turismo variants hidden throughout the car brands. Cars of this make available to purchase at current level. Of what make? I have no idea what that means. Although I think it are mostly race cars that are here. That one I like. But let's go with an underdog. Let's go with this one. Powerhouse Amused has know-how for tuning the S2000 for any application, from winding mountain roads to an all-out circuit run. One of their ultimate achievements is the S2000 GT1. The design of the unique full body kit was actually created through cooperative development with Polyphony Digital. While Amuse was trying to add to the looks of the S2000s, they had an opportunity to get together with the developers of Gran Turismo, finding each other to be on the same wavelength. This collaboration came to be. Not just for looks, the car achieves aerodynamic performance equal to that of full racing machines, starting with its long nose that improves downforce in the front section. Yeah, I don't really like that long nose, honestly, aesthetically. Hideki Tanabe, the president of Powerhouse Muse and the driving expert himself, worked to widen the car to 1829 millimeters. Weight was reduced as much as possible, incorporating carbon in various aerodynamic parts and by replacing other components with lighter materials. As a result, the total weight of the car was shaved down to approximately 1120 kilograms. The engine is just as special. According to Muse, the basic F20C engine was enlarged to 2.3 liters in displacement and is combined with a GT30 Pro S turbine. The turbo modification obviously required reinforcement of the engine block and other parts, but it more than pays off, producing an amazing 617 horsepower with a maximum torque of 383.3 foot-pounds. This means that the car has an incredible power-to-weight ratio of 1.79 kilograms per 1 horsepower. The powertrain combined is also far from ordinary, utilizing a 7-speed sequential transmission to deliver this extreme power to the wheels. Alright, this one is pretty top of the range. Let's just go with it.